Right,
like
right.
that, and then going in and seeing the movie because I haven't really read it. But I am very excited for this movie. Obviously, I know that you're very excited for this movie. Technically, kind of like a almost not a sequel to Superman, but kind of like a pseudo sequel in a sense.
Right.
Kind of almost like a half sequel, half spinoff in a sense. But it looks very very good. We got a lot of good shots from the trailer there or the teaser. I'm very excited
We got
to see
a
the story of this because I
we got a
think they're
quick
gonna
shot
put
of
a lot.
Jason Momoa as Lobo there.
Yes, we did. He looks incredible. I'm very excited to see what they do with him in this movie because I think that could be one of the best comic book movie castings of all time.
Yeah.
But a lot of good stuff there. I really hope they delve a lot more into the kind of like traumatic aspect that Kara has kind of gone through in her journey. I think they will play on that a good bit. I'm very excited to see how they work that into the movie. But this her suit looks great. A lot of the costume design looks great. A lot of the action looks great. A very good song choice for this trailer. I was fucking with it. I don't usually fuck with like a lot of these like '80s songs for like movie trailers and stuff like that, but this one worked very very well. But yeah, I'm very excited to see this movie. I think it's gonna be pretty good.
I think so too. I'm not really familiar. Obviously, I know Lobo and I know Kara, but I'm not familiar with any of these other characters. So I don't know the girl that was running around with the sword. I don't know who that is. I don't know the villain guy that had the beads kind of all over his face that looked into the camera. Apparently, he's like the actual kind of main villain. I don't know who the fuck that guy is. Um, so I'm kind of going in very very blind. Whereas with Superman, I obviously know Clark and Lois and Lex and even Hawk Girl and like you know what I'm saying, I kind of had an understanding of majority of those characters. Whereas with this, I'm pretty much I know two characters and everything else I'm kind of going in blind. I will say this isn't necessarily a bad thing. I've seen some people debating this and arguing this, but I don't necessarily think this is a bad thing. This looked very heavily like a Guardians of the Galaxy movie. This definitely looked like a Guardians
That
movie
could
to
just
me.
be a James Gunn thing. I think
Right.
that's probably just what it is. It's just James Gunn getting James Gunny.
I
But
definitely felt it because I think like again that guy with the kind of bead face, he definitely looked like somebody that would have been in like Yondu's crew. A lot of like metal and steel, as well as like there's some shots where it looked like they're kind of in like a city, but it kind of looks similar to like nowhere. So there were some shots where I was like, yeah, this does look very like Guardians of the Galaxy esque. But again, that's not a bad thing because I obviously love Guardians of the Galaxy, so
that
I'm not
trilogy is
like
awesome.
crying
It's like
about
one of
that.
the best
Right.
comic book trilogies of all time. So it's like, why are we complaining?
Right. And I think the Escape Pod podcast. I think I saw their kind of live. They did like a live trailer breakdown. I think it was Hat Guy that was saying. Oh shit. Oh, he was saying like this very heavily seems like a movie where it's gonna be like everything's fine and I'm like a punk rocker who can just do whatever she wants. But then we're obviously gonna find out that everything is not fine and she's really struggling with the death of Krypton and her family and stuff like that. But she's trying to cover it up by being like a hard ass badass kind of deal. So I'm like, yeah, I agree. That's definitely probably where the movie's gonna go. Fine, and she's running around kind of getting drunk and doing crazy shit, and then at some point we'll realize like, yeah, no, nothing's fine. Everything's fucked. We also got our first look at Krypton in the DCU there for a quick
Yes.
second in there. So that also was very interesting. It definitely looks. I mean, people like kill me for saying this or whatever, but it definitely looks different than the versions I'm used to. It definitely doesn't look like the versions I've kind of seen before, I guess. But I'm pretty sure that's more close to the comics in this
Yeah,
version than
it's
the other.
definitely closer to the comics essentially. But I'm very excited to see. I really hope they do delve a lot into that, at least for like a little bit, because I think it'd be super interesting to see that kind of stuff.
Right, right. But yeah, is there anything else you wanna cover on that aspect?
Uh,
Oh, there
Not
was a
really. I mean,
shot. There was a shot of Crypto not looking too good, man. He was like laying there looking sad, and Kara looked like she was crying. They can't kill off Crypto. If they kill off Crypto, I may actually start fucking crying, bro. That shit will fuck me up. I'm a big dog guy.
James Gunn's gonna get the waterworks one way or another, man.
He's
That's
got
how it is.
this man is like obsessed with. This is gonna sound fucked up. He's like obsessed with animal abuse in his movies or something, dog. Like what the fuck? He knows what pulls on them
Whatever makes him
heartstrings,
cry,
bro.
man.
I guess.